Hello and welcome back. Today we're gonna continue the story with this Acer Veriton because it's quite a fantastic computer, and today I have for you an i5 second gen. Actually, it's 2390T. This one has 35 watts, but why does it have 35 watts when it's an i5? Well, guess what? It's got only 2 cores and 4 threads. Then I'm gonna still leave the GTX 1650 because yeah, there's no need for a better video card considering what CPU I have in this PC. So performance mode with FORTNITE, yes. So let's jump in and see how it's running. Oh my god, this is so cool. I think like it's £2 or something I pay for this CPU. This is so insane, man. This is only the first game. I already like how the CPU is working. Oh, I'm gonna excuse him because this is why I put performance mode, because I don't want those frame times to kill me, you know. But it did load super fast, and that's it. Nice performance, seriously. Even though the CPU is fully loaded, I understand, you know, because it's only 2 cores on a freaking CPU. By mistake, I seen the CPU and I was like, there is no such thing, you know. What do you mean a T? And I started getting into this idea of the CPUs, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Oh, yeah. Disgusting. Disgusting, that SMG, seriously. So 71 FPS on average. This is kind of good. Like I said at the beginning, I said that there is no need for a better GPU. All right, let's jump into GTA 5 and see how this CPU is holding, because yeah, it's got only 2 cores, but I have a great feeling that it's going to do fantastic work, you know. So let's see what details do we have in the game. 1080p, low details, yes, on DirectX 10, if I remember. Yes, DirectX 10. No point of actually trying to butcher the CPU. Want to make the CPU look great, you know. So yeah. All right, we're in like Flint. Yeah. Why is it? Wait. It looks funky. 40 FPS. Alright, why does it look so funky? 0.5 on render scale. Actually, I'm gonna keep it there because I see that the CPU wants to struggle. 46 FPS. I'm gonna keep it here. 60-70%. Actually loads. You know, it's not that great. You know, it still lags. It's still a bit spiky. You know, look at it. 30 frame time. It's not that, how shall I say, flawless when it comes to playing with 2 cores. This is kind of interesting because I never seen a CPU with 2 cores running like this. Seriously, you can't say nothing about that, you know, regardless of the performance. You know, in some cases, even with 4 cores, you get less performance, but at least this one has low wattage consumption, and that helps a lot with it helps with selling the CPU, you know. I don't know how to say it, but more like endorsing. Yes, I will say endorsing, you know. It's much easier to endorse the CPU when it's got 35 watts consumption, you know, regardless of the performance. Even if it's not working really good with games, with modern games, I will rather find older games and use the CPU in a build in such a way so I can have a low TDP computer, you know. So there is nothing I can say about this. So in the graphics, I have actually we're gonna start with low details and see how it's running. Damn. Oh my god, it's lagging so hard. The CPU is like, yeah, I'm not having it. You know how much it's, oh my god, look at the CPU. It's like, how much you want to torture me this time? Oh yes. I have to take speed. You have to pick up some speed so I can actually see the lag in this game if you wanna stress the CPU. Yeah, the lag is different. Whenever the GPU is lagging, that one is totally different than the CPU. It's like a fluent lag. It feels like, seriously. Even though it's 20 FPS, it still feels weird. Not like when it's lagging with the GPU. Alright, this is CPU lag, yeah, on lowest details with the preset, yeah. Now what I'm gonna do is put it on ultra performance and disable some shit. Lens flare, contact shadow, medium, put it to low, off, or some kinds of stuff, you know. Let's see, 30 FPS, 26. Actually, this is good because now it's playable. This is great. Actually, no, because I had 20. We have to average 16. Oh, I had even a minimal of 7. Damn, this is not the dream I had with Cyberpunk. Regardless of how much I love that idea of having a 30 watts CPU, apparently if it doesn't make heat, it doesn't make FPS. And it's not fair. Look at it, 100%. This is gonna be really interesting because I see some decent frames in GTA 5, and I've seen some not decent frames in Forza, and I think this is gonna be an outrage. See, can we do some change settings here? Can we use some logic here? Video 25 FPS. Why on full screen? FSR ultra performance off. This is good. Save and continue. Very low, very low, very low, very low. Okay. This is cool. I don't know why you put it on 25 FPS. I'm guessing for the frame time. But it has the same FPS like in GTA 5. Oh yeah. Nothing I can say. The CPU is fully maxed, but the only thing I've seen is that is using a lot of system RAM. That is reaching nearly 10 gigabytes of system RAM. Actually seen today a couple of memories, so I can buy more because I got a lot of computers and I keep have to grab the memory from the other computer, and I want to at least 2 or 3 of them to have their own memory. I'm not gonna lie, the CPU is working. I don't know if it would be much better to have DLSS, you know, to put it on with an RTX video card. That will be a nice test, you know, to see how it's running. I know I can play the game like this because I'm not complaining about the frame time and the spikes. It's holding, you know, it's holding. Oh yeah. This is cool. This is really cool. I love this CPU. Alright, okay, so apparently this is another game that validates the idea of the GPU. It's, yeah, there's no need for a better GPU than this one. So. God of War. I think this is one of those games that will allow me to play with the CPU. Actually, I keep hoping that I will find a proper game that can work with the CPU. So let's first off see the display. Apparently motion blur is off, render scale 50%. Well, I'll take it. Gonna see FSR how it's working, and that's it. 1080p with 540 on the render scale because it's lower. Yes, look at this. I want to stay like this. Just a portion so we can see if we can average the FPS, and if it's good average, then we're done. But it's promising, you know, it's promising like the other games, you know, 40, 50 FPS.
Wish Mom were here.
Cool. Looks decent. It works decent. And I think this is the only thing that matters, no? Thank you, God of War. I'm actually surprised you're working. See, look at this. Compared to Forza Horizon, it's using only 6.5 gig of system RAM. This is why this one is working much better and more stable than Forza Horizon. I think because it's not that big, you know.
I don't think we're supposed to be in here.
Quiet.
Oh my god, it's so cool. I don't want to play the game like this. All right, let's see the game. Graphics, it's on low. Display. The only thing I want to see if I can put it on ultra performance like this. I want to see what's the difference, if there is any difference with the FSR.
There. When
Nearly
it
to
falls,
nothing.
be ready. We will need to move quickly.
Nice. Smack it.
Jump, boy!
Right! Look out!
Here they come. Stay behind me and protect our flank.
Yes, sir! Turn down!
Keep shooting, boy! I will clear our path!
Okay!
Shorten the time between your volleys.
What happened to accuracy over speed?
There are many
Ooh,
targets.
the lag is real.
A narrow path negates superior numbers. Stay focused.
That's the right one! Hurry!
Ooh, the lag was real in a fight, you know, so I have to double, triple check.
Boy,
Double, triple check about this.
are you injured?
I'm fine.
I think this is the first CPU that I want to recommend, seriously, this series with its second gen, seriously. Considering it's got 35 watts and how it's performing, I want you to have a CPU like this because it's good as a basic old system, you know, that doesn't consume a lot of power. It's got some decent performance, not the greatest, you know, you can use it as a main PC, just with some older stuff or maybe some office work or some light work, doesn't matter, office work and some light gaming. I think this CPU is the magic CPU, seriously. I'll be looking in the future to see more T CPUs, you know, CPUs that ends with T, but for the moment I'm just happy I have the first one. Should I recommend the CPU? Yeah,